Oh, don't talk about that one.
Oh God. Oh, I love the caption. Oh God. Opa.
I don't want my
The
stupid
caption.
webcam on
Squish.
for this episode. I guess I will.
Ew.
Okay. And with that, we're live. Welcome to the Dave and the Gang podcast.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Hola.
This week, I guess, or this day, whatever you call it, we are not joined by Parth.
Episode?
We have someone way better.
Yeah.
We have budget Parth.
No. You don't get to
fancy
introduce
Parth.
yourself.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
This is Johnny, a.k.a. Bermuda, a.k.a. Bermuda, a.k.a. Shitter.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
So, when you see Bermuda pop up, that's not Parth, obviously. So, that's a new guy.
It's this guy.
That's why it says
guy
right
here.
instead of Parth.
Yeah.
Reading.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Are you asking me or your viewers, listeners?
You.
This is
I'm
a
doing
talk show, you dumb piece of shit.
Fine and dandy and wonderful and splendiferous.
Oh, wait, I forgot
Seems
to
like-
read. No, wait, sorry. Yeah, you guys can go. I forgot to do the follow us type stuff.
Yeah, we can do that later. Seems, how are
Yeah.
you doing tonight?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, that's very, very.
Would
Well
you
said.
care to
expanding on
elaborate
that,
there?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, still got that crippling depression from episode 1,
Oh,
but
fuck off. Johnny, how are you?
It
doing
doesn't get
tonight?
better. It doesn't get better.
He's in
The
counseling
pain only-
next.
yeah, I'm in counseling. Pain only gets deeper and deeper.
Hate you.
YJJ. Yeah, how you doing,
Bermuda
Jesse?
is also YJJ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AKA
AKA YJ.
Young Juicy Johnson.
Holla.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's your cue to say how you're doing.
He said holla.
In response to your query,
Our response is
I'm
holla.
doing pretty good. I was pretty tired this morning. Went to the Great American Beer Festival, and
We got a little bit drunk last night.
yeah, no, I went from not feeling a good goddamn thing to like fucked up very, very quickly. Like normally when you're drinking, right, it goes like, oh, you've had a couple drinks, oh, I'm
Steady climb.
feeling buzzed, or now I'm tipsy, or now I'm drunk, now I'm a shit show. I just went from like 1 to like colossal shit show in a matter of like 15 minutes.
Like sober
We
to
got a heart-to-heart
annihilated.
from me and Jonathan, though.
Oh yeah, no, I like Liam's dear brother-in-law gave me a life coaching session, so that was wonderful. You
All
know,
right.
it's a good night when you get drunk and feel the existential burn. So here we are.
And with that,
that,
let's move on.
yeah. Well, what I forgot to do in the beginning was our little plugs. So, pretty much anywhere you can get us or try to find us, it's Dave and the Gang. So, Twitter, YouTube.
All one word.
Yeah, all one word, Dave and the Gang. We're always live on Twitch when we record this, and I put up the VOD on YouTube. We're
the only thing is
Podbean.com. Go ahead.
the only thing is our Pornhub account is not called Dave and the Gang. It's actually called Paco's Tacos The Tuesday Boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't ask about it.
Yeah.
It was a dark time in all of our lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
We're hosted on Podbean.com, but we're also available on SoundCloud. Same thing, Dave and the Gang. Also, we're available on iTunes. We got approved for that Friday. So just search us up in the podcast section. And I did not update our website, so 100% do not go to our website. DaveNTheGang.com.
Are we still doctors?
Yeah, we're still doctors.
I'm Dr. Liam Hassel. I'm
I'll
a doctor of audiology out of Johns Hopkins University.
I'll tell that story in a second. So, But we are. Last thing is that we're not sponsored, but we have a referral code on SkinHub,
Which is not a porn website.
which is not a porn website.
Sadly.
Wait, it isn't?
It's basically a
missed out on
CSGO website where you make a crate, and then depending on the chances you give the items, it's how much the crate costs. So you pretty
So if
much
you
get
have
to design something that you want, and then you can pay like $8 or whatever, and you get like some good skins. So
And it's not a porn website.
not a porn website.
Gambling, man.
Hey,
Yeah, it's basically
that sounds
gambling,
like a
but-
chip.
Anyway, we have a referral code, which is DaveNTheGang, and you get 50 cents towards... You just get it for free, basically. And then if you wanted to support us even more, on our Twitch and eventually on our website, we'll have a link to our Skin Hub case that I made. Basically, you get a P250 sand dune with a rare chance of something good.
With every purchase.
Yeah. And you get one free roll with it if you use our code, and you get the 50 cents. So go ahead and do that.
Or don't.
Or don't, just fuck us. But basically, what Thosa was saying about the whole doctor thing, I made our website with GoDaddy, and it said choose your category or whatever, and I put in podcast, and it defaulted to podiatrist, so it made our entire website with our comedy like little bios and stuff, and it just put in a bunch of pictures of like people being worked on, and there was like a foot with a scalpel. It was really weird. So that's the whole story with that. Do you guys just want to jump right in? Jump right
Well,
into
we've already
topics?
wasted this amount of time being assholes, so let's go ahead and jump right in, Dave.
Okay.
Coffee Dave.
Well, I mean
bring
the
it.
topics. Otherwise, do you guys have anything immediate to talk about?
Can we go over our deep and profound love for modern dentistry?
And on to the first topic. I told Johnny and Seams a little bit about this one. I'm going to show it a picture of it on stream. It's Acer's Predator 21X new laptop. Basically, it's fucking wild.
Wild.
This is taken from, I believe it's PC Gaming Magazine. Let me just make sure that it's PC World Magazine. I took this article from. They reviewed it. They said it's first off the hands down the fastest laptop they've ever seen. Period. It's 22.5 inches wide, a foot deep, and 2.71 inches tall, front to back. And third, they said it's the most expensive laptop we've seen in a long time. At $9,000, you can get this laptop.
Fuck you.
Or you can get a really good PC with like two
For
1080s.
an eighth of the cost.
Or you could get a car, or literally any. You could go on. You could go on like
get
a
pretty well into your
VIP
way
trip
of
to
buying a
Johannesburg,
house.
Africa.
Why would you ever want
Yeah.
to go to Johannesburg?
I don't know, but like a VIP flight costs $9,000.
But they said the bottom line, normally our review is supposed to tell you whether to buy this product. Answering that question for this laptop seems simple, but probably not. The answer is more complicated. For the price of the Predator 21X, you could buy a normal gaming laptop and have enough left over to buy a nicely built gaming desktop, too. Or a used car, or several months' worth of rent. But that attitude misses the entire point. It's not for you or me, it's for the kind of person who gets weak need over a good hardware bargain. Or not for the kind of person that gets weak need over a good hardware bargain. If you're the kind of person who's even considering a $9,000 gaming laptop, you probably also
What's
take
wrong
a
with you?
helicopter to the Burj Al Arab and have the bellhop roll your Predator up to the presidential suite for you.
Wow.
Whoever writes this article gets plus 10 points.
Yeah, whoever wrote this is genius.
Can we get a shout out? Who is it?
PC World. I don't know the
Yeah,
person.
there's got to be
that
an
wrote it.
author. Scroll up to
Go
the
to the
top.
very bottom.
Or the very bottom, yes.
Oh, Gordon Maung.
Gordon Ma'u, we shouting out to you right now. It's Dave and the gang coming at you. Nice work, boyo. Alright, got that part, boys.
So these are at the
I
features.
second.
It's a 21-inch curved screen that's
On a
2560 by 1080 resolution.
Wait,
Supports
wait.
G-Sync.
Curved?
Yeah, it's curved. So it's
Interesting.
What flavor of toast is
21-inch
big?
curved screen. It's not like a majorly curved. It's like a little bit. It's
Like
enough to
Fosa,
where, like,
like-
when you close it, it actually closes. Anyway, it's 2560 by 1080 resolution, supports G-Sync, and has a refresh rate of 120 hertz.
It only has a refresh rate of 120 hertz. You're paying $9 fucking grand for a laptop, and it does not have like at least 144.
Yeah, it's poopy.
Yeah.
Get out of my face with this shit.
Yeah. Let's see what else it has.
Yeah, honestly, it seems like they kind of just like.
Acer stuffs no fewer than 2 desktop-size GeForce GTX 1080 cards inside in SLI mode.
Which
There's
again,
a-
you could get for literally a tenth the price.
Yeah. There's also a quad-core Core i7 7820HK processor, 64 gigs of DDR4, 2 Toshiba 512 gig NVMe M.2 drives, and a 1 terabyte hard drive.
So
Like,
what
I'm
was the
failing to
CPU in
see
there?
like why this is so expensive.
It's an i7 7820.
What kind of cooling does this thing have? Is it like?
The entire computer's a radiator.
The Predator 21X features a full-height mechanical keyboard using Cherry MX Brown switches.
Oh, there's your $9,000 right there.
Perfect.
Let's see what else. Yeah, I don't understand the reasoning of why it's so much with.
Yeah,
It doesn't
like I
have
said,
anything-
what flavor
it's
of
not- it's
toast
not
does it
like
make? Because if you're
diamond
paying this much
rimmed.
for it, it should make toast.
Yeah.
This guy's toast.
There's an integrated
I could not
IX
agree
tracker, eye tracker under the display, and a rather unique
For
trackpad.
what?
The trackpad is offset to the right of the keys, but Acer knows any gamer worth a damn won't use a trackpad to play, so the trackpad can be flipped over to reveal a 10-key pad. What the fuck does that mean?
Like the numpad.
Oh, the trackpad flips. Oh, okay. So the trackpad is on the
We
right
put on
side.
a stupid function no one would ever want.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
It's like we got a rollover trackpad. They're like, why the fuck does it have a trackpad?
Hey guys, watch
It has
this.
an SD
Flips
card
over
reader,
trackpad.
guys.
Wait, why?
Does it come
Um,
with built-in cup holders?
That would be dope, actually. I'd pay for that.
Because no external bricks are available in sizes larger than 330 watts, Acer uses the old trick of slaving 2 330-watt bricks together. So it takes
Makes
2
sense.
power cords to run it.
That's retarded.
Like I'm completely and utterly failing to see the allure of this thing. Like, there's nothing in it
literally
that
just
like
for
validates
ballers.
this price tag.
Yeah.
You could literally like build one of these things for a quarter of the price.
Yeah, and that's pretty much where the article kind of ends. Then it just shows like gaming performance, which is good for. I mean, it has decent hardware in it, but
Well, I know what I'm spending my next $9,000 on.
You know, a
Yeah.
car maybe,
I
That's
don't
what-
really get the.
part of a down
Pretty
payment on a
crazy.
house.
Why would you want two 1080, like, no, like, two 1080s running an SLI and a like, gaming laptop? Like, that thing has to overheat in like 2 seconds.
Right?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like, I was joking about like the entire thing being a radiator, but like, is the entire thing a radiator?
it didn't say on it. I'm sure I could.
Is there
Look
like an
that up, but-
asterisk, and at the bottom it's like you must play this in like a freezer or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not legally not allowed on airplanes.
Must own a walk-in freezer at like the ones at Piggly Wiggly for the beer. So yeah, that's 100%. Don't buy that.
I mean,
Unless you have
buy that if
$9,000
you're like a
to spare.
Saudi Arabian prince and you just want to be a baller and will be around people that understand why it's awesome.
I would
But
only
aside,
buy that
ridiculous.
if I would ironically not use it for gaming.
Yeah, it's like a doorstop.
Like, yeah, if I would just like, well, that too. If I like, you could just use it like for paying your bills or like fucking checking YouTube or something. Like,
Only play
something
Club
really just
Penguin on
dumb.
it?
Yeah,
Club Penguin is shut down. Go
That
with
is
the
the
times, bud.
move, bro.
that'd be a good Minecraft computer.
Oh yeah.
Do you think it comes with like built-in Minesweeper, or do you gotta download that shit?
I'm sure you have to download it.
No, like there's like I'm talking about like is there an actual Minesweeper on it? Like, can I sweep for explosive devices?
You should be able to, for $9,000. So yeah, I was pretty blown away by that article earlier reading that. Like that it ended up being $9 fucking grand. So I wanted to share that with you boys.
Well, thanks.
I-
I've heard
I
something
don't know where that
from-
$9,000 went.
I don't know, man. I'm still maintaining the position of shut up and take my money.
Yeah. Well, I don't
It's
know. It just
definitely
seems like
cool. I mean,
1080s each are like what? Probably 800, 700,
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
Something like
and then so that's like 1400 to 1600 right there. That CPU is probably like what, 300, maybe a little bit over.
A little bit over.
And then
It's definitely not worth it. It's just the fact that they fit it into the compact size with a curved monitor with
okay,
G-Sync.
well, I'm pretty sure a
Well, you said-
redneck could probably do
It's
that.
Like a fucking tank too? Didn't you say like for a laptop it's big?
Yeah, it's a foot deep and it's
Wait,
like,
what? What?
It's like almost 2 feet wide and 1 foot deep, and 3 inches tall.
Jesus.
Yeah, again, like if they could do that and make it, you know, like the size of like a MacBook Pro or something like that, yeah, that'd be worth $9,000. But
I just imagine the thing looking like an old Xbox.
Right?
Did you not
No,
see
or
a
like
picture?
picturing like my
GameCube or some
coworkers
shit.
like ancient IBM ThinkPad.
Here, I'll put the picture of it in the Discord so you guys can see. I was showing it on stream, but I forgot you guys aren't watching. That's what it looks like.
Wow.
Oh wow, wow, it's amazing.
Why'd they
by
make
the
the
way, the
bottom
game-
part so big?
Yeah, why is it like
Yeah,
flared
it's
on
like-
the edges?
Super weird.
It's because
Oh,
of the curve.
that's- Well, I'm an idiot.
yeah.
The reason that it's so big is because I had to fit everything in there. I feel like that's a lot of wasted space where it says like conquer new worlds.
That's probably
Yeah.
where the
Also, why
GPUs
does
are.
it just say "Conquer New Worlds"? Like, I'd rather that part just be blank.
Maybe it's a sticker. No, I
Anyway.
think they ought to
That
sell
seems like-
stickers that you can smack on there. It's like I spent $8 or $9,000 for this thing. So wait, the trackpad flips and it's a
It
keypad?
flips into a numpad.
I mean,
Like if you
the
wanted
screen
to use
also
a
seems
gaming
pretty
mouse.
small for it, honestly. It's like
It's like
really
20
widescreen.
Something inch, 24 inch. Um. But yeah, that's fucking wild.
I feel like I might have seen
Um,
a video about this actually.
By the way, the if you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, game I'm playing is called Dead Cells. It's a little indie game. If anyone was curious.
I'm
No.
still just watching fruit being sandblasted.
Oh my god.
4 days later.
A few days later.
All right, so next topic is kind of related to what I'm doing right now, playing an indie game. I was gonna ask you guys, do you enjoy indie games? I know Thosa does.
I'll go last then, since I have my answer.
Bermuda?
Seems
No, Bermuda first.
Bermuda.
I for the most part, yeah, I'd say I do definitely enjoy indie games. Like,
And then my follow-up question is, what are some indie games that you guys would recommend?
ooh, good. I like this. Well, at least as far as I'm concerned, Faster Than Light's really good.
I
Always a
love
classic.
Faster Than
I
Light.
second that.
F-
Yeah.
FTL
Great
is
game.
yeah, it's
I third that.
Do you want to just say a quick description of kind of what it's like?
So the game studio Play Dead, they're the people that are responsible for that indie game Limbo, which was pretty popular like
I didn't
5
even
years
know
ago,
they
I
made
think.
that.
Yeah, but they just came out with one recently called Inside, and if anyone who's played Limbo, like Inside's the same kind of fare except better, and that's been quite a treat to play. And then I'll round things out with a nice trio of game recommendations. Oh, here we go. This game called Rebel Galaxy. Basically,
Kind of so fun.
this game is for anyone who's ever wanted to fly around space, blowing shit up and being a space pirate while listening to Cowboy Butt Rock the entire time. 10 out of 10, greatest shit ever.
Sounds good.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think I can follow this up.
I think you got it.
I believe in you.
I would like indie games more if they weren't so overpriced, because I don't got the money for those. That's
Well,
all
you,
I have
you
to
don't
say.
have money in period.
Yeah.
Well, no, I do. It's just saving it, bruh,
Well, not
for
much
that
work.
$9,000.
You don't have spending money, basically.
All right, I might complain about it, but in the end, it's a good idea.
It
I just
is.
don't see it yet.
It's
All right,
definitely a
is
good
it
idea.
my turn? Am I up?
But we're not getting into that.
Well, okay, let me just say one game that I did like. Technically, would Terraria be an indie game?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Terraria. I like Terraria.
So me?
No,
I
me.
can go now. Seems you're done. Okay.
No, the
Um,
host always
yeah.
goes before the person.
Yeah. My. Yes, I do like indie games. I love indie games. And I'll just be short that with that as my answer. And ones I would recommend is the one I'm playing right now, Dead Cells. Dungeon Souls is a good little dungeon crawler. There's sort of a less well-known one called Heavy Bullets. It's kind of like a weird arcade shooter, but like you basically have a revolver with 8 shots in it, and then you pick up your guns, or you pick up your bullets rather, after you kill shit, so that you have to like constantly hunt your ammo, but you can only shoot 8 at a time. Shovel Knight is a pretty good one. And Stardew Valley, I'd call like an indie game that I liked.
Certainly.
So that's my little.
Wait, I forgot about an indie game that I like. Crap, what's it called? I'm never gonna get to go.
Ha!
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to like draw this out. I was trying to think of. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
No, it's
Oh, okay. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. You're on.
I'm kicking Zeems.
No.
Drag him out.
So
No. Go ahead. You're complaining.
no, you're fucking distracting me now.
Go.
So I definitely love indie games. I think that it's kind of a fun thing about them is it's kind of like buying a lottery ticket, and that like half of them are like, or like some of them are super good, and like you like get like a really cool awesome game that you can play for a long time on end, and then like another significant portion of the time you get like some piece of shit game that you're like, oh, I want my $4 back.
Yeah, that is a good part about it.
Yeah, so some indie games that I really enjoyed. There's a game called Rogue Stormers that's like a kind of side-scrolling, like slightly platformy, like little shooty game where you're just running around. It's like co-op and you just basically wander around and kill monsters.
I'm garbage at it.
Seems as garbage at it.
It is V hard.
There's another one called Lost Castle. It's pretty similar. It's kind of like a dungeon crawler aspect though. It's just
Very bad at that too.
yeah, it's just kind of like a little fun cartoony art. They're both just kind of like good time waster games if you're like doing something else, like you're sitting around like listening to music or like just trying to like kind of zone out. They're both good games for that. There's a game called Pyre that I've been playing recently that was made by, I think I actually talked about it in like the last episode I was on.
Yeah.
It's made by the same people who made Bastion and Transistor.
Which is
And,
Super Giant Games.
Yeah, and so it's like a really fun kind of like almost choose your own adventure point and click type thing, and the kind of combat system, I guess you'd call it, in it is done via like basically you play Magic Ultimate Frisbee, which is kind of neat. Those are the main ones that I think I've really been playing. Diluvian's pretty fun. It's kind of like that Rebel Galaxy game Johnny was talking about, except for you're like submarines instead of spaceships.
Ooh.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
those are the big indie games I've been into. Big proponent of indie games.
Yeah, so overall, I'd say we have a positive outlook on indie games. They're,
For
I
the
don't know,
most part,
they're really
yeah.
fun. I haven't really had many bad ones. They usually all have like a really unique play style.
The main thing that I have to complain about with indie games that like I think makes them bad ones is that they just focus too much on making the game, which is kind of a good thing, and they don't give you enough like context of like how the game works or anything like that. So they just kind of like plop you down in the middle of like, oh hey, you're in a big old pile of game right now. Good luck figuring out what to do.
Yeah. Huh. Ow. Oh my god. Literally, if I don't know if that shows up on stream, but the ad I just got on my Kindle is for an Acer Predator laptop.
Ha! I
Well,
know.
Targeted ads.
Yeah.
Oh, so can I tell a fun, quick targeted ad story?
Good.
Yes.
So my brother-in-law, my older sister's husband was on it was some like Groupon type website sort of thing, and like he was like posting like this joke thing because like the first thing he got was like this giant ridiculous sex toy that was basically just like a massive latex ass. Oh my gosh, LOL, this is so goofy. I haven't been on here in a while. Like it's so funny to see like just getting goofy crap like that. And, like 4 people like separately posted. You know this is based on previous search history, right?
Whoa.
Oh no.
Correct.
And it was just like, that's awkward, Corey.
That's hilarious.
That's happened to me one. Never mind. Let's not get into that.
Yeah, don't get into that.
So, see, it's
Ooh! Okay. Had to dodge. Alright, let me get another topic out of the old bank.
All right.
I mean the old bank. That's a brand new spanking tablet.
It is. Yeah, by the way, I did buy a new tablet just for the show.
Don't worry, it's a write-off.
Yeah, I'm writing it off on my taxes.
Sir, what's Dave and the gang?
It's my sports bar.
Shut the hell up. Basically, this topic Thosa came up with. It's regarding infinite pre-alpha titles on Steam. Such as Rust is still early access, The Forest is still, and H1Z1 is still in early access. So, what are your guys' thoughts on early access kind of like little beta fucking things that never seem to turn into actual games?
So you can lead off.
Talking Stick?
Yeah. All right, I'll take Talking Stick. I have like a mixed opinion on it, honestly. There are some games that I think it's kind of cool on and it's kind of fun on. So this is like kind of a weird example, but Star Citizen's one of them. Where like they've added so much cool shit because it's like, oh yeah, just keep crowdfunding us and we'll keep on putting like awesome, dope shit in this game for you. And like, it's cool that they got all that cool stuff that like people have been continuing to crowdfund. So we're like getting like we know what we're getting and we're getting like things that we're asking for type thing. But at the same time, it's also like at a certain point, just release the fucking game. Like I don't need the joke me and Johnny made the other day was like we don't need realistic turtle AI, because it's just like to a degree they just add shit for the sake of adding shit. Of like if you give us $15,000 more, and yeah, so I think there's some merit to the way they do it, and I think there is a lot of just like stupid shit that's like it doesn't need to be sitting there for that long. The ones that do bug me are the ones like the Force is another example like that. I haven't really played any examples, but we all know like the games that this happens with, where essentially it goes into like early access and then they just like use that as an excuse to never release the game
Yeah.
and basically just sit there and money grab off of it.
I feel like some games, like The Forest, though, it's kind of needed because, like,
Yeah, because that was what I was saying. Where you're like just introducing so much like new shit to it.
yeah, because I feel like after a while, The Forest gets kind of like boring, and then you like stop playing it, and then a few months you come back and you're like, oh, hey, this is cool, and play it for like another
New shit,
few
yeah.
weeks, and then you get bored again.
Speaking of which, we haven't played The Forest in a while. We should.
Yeah, we
We
should
check
probably
that
do
out.
that.
They probably added some
Ow.
stuff to it.
I'm sure they have.
I'm gonna be right back, you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully a new heater. Do you have any sort of take on this, Bermuda? If you're there.
I am there. Yeah. Honestly, kind of. I would echo most of good Theraphos's sentiments on the subject. Like I think again, just kind of the big thing is that if the money's actually being put to good use or whatever, as far as like endless extensions of like crowdfunding and like benchmarks and all that stuff, as long as like they're trying to actually like finish the game and make it as good as it can be, then awesome, you know. But I don't know, honestly, personally I kind of find the whole concept of releasing a game before it's done just so like I mean just so people can just so they can have it out there is, I find that silly. And I understand like that model came about because there's like a bunch of smaller studios that don't necessarily have like the funding of like EA or anything like that need kind of, they rely on the crowdfunding and like early access purchases to actually like fund the production, which is all good and fine. But I think there definitely needs to be a line kind of drawn, and then I don't know. There's been obviously for as many like positive stories, like we have games like Ark. I'm not sure if that was mentioned or not. That actually finally is out of alpha and is released as a real life full game, but like that took like fucking years and all
And
that
now
stuff.
it's so overpriced.
Yeah, and like it
Yeah, I
went
feel
from
like if
being
you're
like $20 to like 40. They like all of a sudden decided that it was a AAA title, and it's like,
yeah,
okay, guys. But then there's like so many instances of abuse where studios quite literally just like shamelessly like scam people out of their money and then just never say anything. Like a game will like be in development forever, and then like all of a sudden they'll just randomly announce, oh, we're pulling the plug on this project. We're really sorry to disappoint everyone, but thank you for giving us your money. You know, it's just
Infestation Z
yeah, feels pretty bad.
slash
Seems,
Survivor Z.
what do you have to say on this subject, Seems?
Well, for Steam at least, I know like Greenlight and Early Access are like kind of different. Like Greenlight, I guess you could say is more like the like accepting into like onto Steam. But I mean, I guess it could kind of apply in the same way. Okay. Um, that I know that old ways of Greenlight. I don't remember how it worked, but I knew that they were like updating it to where you actually had to pay, I think, $100 to even like get your game, like basically, even looked at to be put on Steam. If you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
wow, yeah.
Yes. So even if you wanted it to be on Steam, you'd at least have to pay $100 to even get it looked at, and then you had to, if you sold X amount of, I think I think they were talking about also like raising the price of even like getting your game looked at to be put on Steam. But if you sold X amount of copies, you would get your money back. So I guess the like idea there is like
Like
you're
a-
actually investing something into your game being on Steam, and it's like a
Like a security
down.
deposit. Kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah, exactly. So you actually have motivation to improve your game.
Kind of cool.
That seems
I
pretty
actually
good.
never knew that.
Yeah.
Seems legit gaming.
Shut up.
Um, my personal take is pretty much the same as everyone else's. I it's kind of like a funny rejoice when a game actually does come out. Like a game that did come out of early access was Prison Architect.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but
Yeah.
that game was pretty cool, and it was early access for a while. But they finally, came out with a big ass update and said we're done with.
Oh, what the
early access.
heck? Sorry. Go ahead.
Everything okay, pirate?
Well, I was like scratching my head, and I like felt something, and my head is bleeding. So I'm gonna go check that out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Fuck.
It's not actually true. He's playing CS against me, and I guarantee you he's just. Oh no, he's standing right here. Come on. I'm gonna jump on his head.
That'll teach him. The boob.
So derailed thoughts.
Yeah, sorry about that. Let me pause. I was kind of distracted by my game. We went over the laptop. We went over indie games.
You were talking about what were you talking about? I'm paying attention.
We were
Well,
talking about.
You're talking about Prison Architect last of like an indie game that came out and was actually like doing well and stuff.
or like
Yeah.
or early, or like basically a game that was.
Yeah,
Steam,
like
Steam
yeah, like a
greenlit,
Steam
and then
like
actually
yeah.
proceeded to not suck.
mean,
Basically, I have another topic. I don't have much more to say about that.
Well, if I can continue on it, like just
Yeah.
briefly, it's kind of the same thing I was talking about with like indie games, where like early access games kind of have that lottery aspect to them, where it's like sometimes you get like an awesome game like the Forest. It's like a good example. Like the Forest is like a super fun game. It's still in early access, but like doing it super well and stuff. And sometimes you get, you know, fucking some stupid game where like they never do any optimization or anything like that, and like everything they add is just like random bizarre language support patches for stupid shit.
Yeah. A game that's early access that I enjoy, that I didn't mind paying for, was Battle Right. Basically, it's like a little. It's almost like a MOBA, but instead of being a MOBA, you get dropped into arena 2v2, and you basically fight to the death in like a little arena. And before every round, you get to pick little skills that are upgrades. And I bought it for $20 when it came out, and it was fun. And they have been actually updating it since.
Your mic's kind of crackling a little bit, PC.
Is it?
Yeah. Just a bit.
What about now? Didn't change?
A little bit.
One sec.
Standing by. Back. That was super weird.
Everything okay, friend?
I think so.
Good. Good.
Where'd everyone go?
Coffee Dave's noodling with his microphone at the moment.
Okay, how about now?
I'm Snapchatting a bees.
That's perfect.
Okay. But yeah, on Battle Rate you could pay $20 and then you get the game to try out, and they actually have been updating it, and it's about to go to free to play in about a month, which was the whole notion in the beginning. And I even bought like the Founders Pack for like $30, and you get like skins that no one will ever be able to get again, and you get like special mounts and a permanent 10% XP buff. So that was kind of cool, like that they had. It's not anything innovative that you could buy things early on, but I actually don't feel salty at the game developers because they have been adding shit in, and like I feel like I paid for something that turned out for what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, when I was playing that game with you, it was pretty fun. I liked it.
It's a pretty good game. I'm excited for it to go to free to play.
Kind of like an interesting like game because I thought it was like a MOBA, but it's like not really.
Yeah, there's a current free to play game like it that kind of ripped off Battle Right. They're called Bloodline Champions.
I think I've actually played. I think that game was out way before that, though, wasn't it?
I don't think so,
'Cause I'm
from what I remember.
pretty sure it was years ago.
Anyway. Yeah, that's all I really had to say about that. I don't know, have much more.
Yeah, that game came out in 2011. Oh, it's actually made by the same people.
Is it?
Yeah, Stunlock Studios.
That's weird.
Sorry.
Got him.
Got him.
Alright, well, I guess we'll move on to our next thing, unless you guys have anything else to talk about early access.
Nope.
Do you like early access or early allies better?
Toast is muted.
That's the street title.
This is our recurring segment I like to call... I've been calling it Yay or Nay, but I rebranded it to Yay Mane.
Yay, Mane.
About yeet or nah?
No.
So
Yay
it's a
Mane.
nah from you?
It's gonna have to be a nah from you, dog.
This week is going to be PUBG. We did Fortnite on the first episode, and previous episode where Thosa wasn't here, we talked about Counter-Strike for new players just getting into it right now. And this week is PUBG. Which I think we all have, right? I know, do you have it, Bermuda?
Yes.
Played with them
Absolutely.
before.
Okay.
Did I not
You don't
hit
have to
you already?
sass me, I didn't remember.
I'm always going to sass you every time you say anything, whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah, bub.
So
We're gonna hold that to you.
upon it.
Suckle.
Could have went all YouTube poop there and just went suck. The echo.
Okay. Anyone have something to proliferate on with PUBG?
Who's going first?
I guess I could go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Mine is a yay. It's it definitely has some meh aspects to it, but
I agree.
I'd say overall
Opposition.
it's a positive thing for me.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go next. Yeah, it's probably a yay for me too. It's such a weird game because like you have like this kind of weird dichotomy of like really really good, really fun, awesome games where you guys get in, like a bunch of like big fun team fights and cool shit happens and you're having a good time and you know all that shit. And then you have games where like you spawn and you walk around and you find a pistol and then you wander around the map for an hour and a half and then a dude just like two taps you with an SKS from far away and you're like, oh okay.
Yeah, it definitely blows when you just sit there and loot and then you just
The-
die right
And
away.
the thing that's the problem about that is there's nothing you can do to adjust that. That's just kind of the way the game works.
Yeah.
The fuck. The one big thing that kills the game for me that I think is kind of stupid about it is just like the optimization on its dick. Like
Yeah.
It really is. Though.
frames for fuck's sake.
Well, I mean, that last update they released, it's gotten better. Still not as where as it should be. Well, cause like I was, like usually on like, I'm gonna go on a mini rant here, alright?
Alright.
Here it comes.
Usually, like newer games, the quote unquote low settings aren't really made to like make the game look terrible, but give you like good FPS. That's not really how it's like made anymore. At least in my opinion, it's more made to like give you a little bit more FPS, but the game still looks good. PUBG is not like that at all. PUBG, the game looks terrible on low graphics. Like there's no excuse on why you shouldn't be able to get more FPS on low graphics.
Yeah.
Because like some games, like I would argue like Crysis is one of those. Like the game still looks pretty dang good on low graphics.
That's like a goofy comparison though, because Crysis is like the joke thing of like, well, couldn't it run Crysis on ultra setting?
Okay. Or like thing of games to where like low settings look terrible, and you get good FPS because of it, or the low settings look good, and you get alright FPS on it.
I know what you're
And
saying.
it's just PUBG doesn't have an excuse because the game doesn't look. It's not like,
'Cause
oh
it
hey,
looks
this
like
game looks beautiful on low graphics. It's like, this game looks about like Counter-Strike on low graphics.
Yeah.
a statue. All right, Bermuda, you're up.
Evil
Okay.
Crow.
Evil
Well,
Crow.
wait, did you get a yay or a nay on that, or a meh?
Oh yeah, yay.
So we got 3 yays, about 350.
About tree fitty. All right, so I am coming from a background like these boobs all are into first-person shooters a lot. Obviously, like the rampant references to Counter-Strike probably indicated as such. Me, not so much, and so kind of coming from just kind of like a very like blank, unbiased perspective about PUBG. I'd give it a meh, honestly. Like at least for me, it's a very fun game. It's fun to play with the boys. You know, Dave and the gang. It's a hoot, right? It's just
Sorry, I like that.
I don't know. It's just,
It's a hoot if you're an owl.
but like, it's one of those things where, yeah, you drop in and then I don't know. Honestly, playing that game for the first time was kind of like. Not even, I don't know. It was just really stressful. It was like
Well,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
really stressful.
You just like historically aren't good at pressure in games.
I don't know. Honestly, it felt kind of like that one time where my dad asked me if I wanted to learn how to swim and then kicked me into the swimming pool. You know, he was like, "Figure it out,
so
son."
Picture your dad doing that.
Yeah. Like it's just, it wasn't. It was just, I don't know, man. It just. And also, I just have shit aim, and I'm not good at any of these things. And
So the thing that's nice about like Johnny saying all this though is it gives us a different perspective because he's
True.
right. We all are kind of FPS veterans, so he gives like, a
veterans.
much.
Okay.
We play more FPS games than you do. Is my point. We
By
predominantly
comparison, we
play
are
FPS
veterans.
games. Oh, fuck you. What fucking adjective would you use?
Private person.
FPS. Okay, fuck you. You
Fans.
get my point, anyways. You know, I'm not even gonna make my point anymore. Fuck you.
Oh, someone's salty.
A little bit.
Oh.
I wasn't trying to say it as like a pretentious thing. I was just trying to say like, this is primarily what we play. You douche.
Don't get the VA on me. Easy. Chill.
No, I'm mad. But yeah, anyways, Johnny offers a point of view that we don't have because we are FPS fucking veterans. We're gods of the game.
Fucking veterans.
Fucking veterans.
Not a
Fucking
pleb like that
veterans.
Bermuda guy.
Yeah, that
Yes,
Bermuda guy fucking sucks. Who
He
invited him?
sits at homes and fucking pees his pants and talks about Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's oddly specific. Even for hypothetical me.
I like it though.
Oh, you guys want some fun news?
No.
Is
Great.
it fake news?
No, it's real
Yeah,
news.
yeah, go ahead.
It's real and it's fan-fucking-tastic.
If it's political, then no.
No, not at all. Just this. You guys might have already been aware, you all at home, but I just found out that if you are subscribed to Hulu, they have uploaded.
Hey, we're not sponsored, bitch.
I'm fucking trying to say. There's a fuck ton of old school like Japanese Godzilla movies on Hulu right now. The hype is fucking real.
Like the fucking 60s ones with the dudes in the big ass giant rubber suits like bouncing around and fucking playing weird ass music and talking about like, oh, Godzilla Tokyo-stan.
Well,
Okay,
no,
listen.
I mean it's basically it's like the mid '90s to early 2000s, kind of like
Okay, fuck that
when
shit.
Godzilla. Oh, are you fucking kidding me, dude? That's like
No,
when Godzilla hit his
Godzilla's
stride.
heyday was fucking 1965, bud. Terror
You-
of Mecha Godzilla, idiot.
Nope, you're completely wrong.
It's okay. You just
I like in
Which one
Wolfenstein
of
when the
us
Mecha
has
Hitler
a-
comes out.
Huh?
What? Alright,
Like, are you kidding me? Like Godzilla versus Space Godzilla, or
Alright, you know what?
Godzilla,
we will have this
Mecha
argument
Godzilla
off
2?
air.
Godzilla versus King Ghidorah.
Godzilla vs.
Godzilla
King
doesn't-
Ghidorah originally came out in like 1972. The first time Godzilla fought fucking.
Actually, it's no, the film Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah came out in 1991. You fucktard.
Are you sure he
fucking-
doesn't sit at home and pee his pants while talking about Godzilla?
Yeah, I might be wrong on that one. It might be you.
I
yeah.
sap while talking about Godzilla.
Okay.
Just kidding. That doesn't happen.
Alright, time to interrupt with a surprising fact. I've never seen any Star Wars movies.
What?
I haven't either.
What? You? Jesus Christ! What? How?
I've seen bits
I
and
was,
pieces.
I was
but
about to be like
I
fucking
was like-
millennials, but then I was like, oh wait.
Godzilla first fights Ghidorah in Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, which came out in 1964.
I said the film Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah came out in 1991, which it did. That's what I was talking about.
Oh.
I wasn't disputing what
Shitty
the
of
first
me.
appearance.
You
Dude,
can't
you
even
really-
see the strings holding his neck, man.
They just got like 3 of those like inflatable like dancing noodle guys. You know,
The best ones are the ones that like have like the old school ones where they just took like World War II training footage. That's them shooting at Godzilla now.
Yeah, right.
And you can tell like Godzilla fire breathing things is totally just a guy with a blowtorch.
How
Hey,
did we
fucking
get
them
talking about Godzilla?
I don't know.
It was some breaking news.
Dave, you're supposed to be the fucking person that keeps us on track, and you're not doing that right now.
That is not my fault at all.
You're
I
the host.
interrupted
Yell
and
at
said
us.
we're not sponsored, and he goes, "No, we're good. Godzilla's coming out on Hulu." I tried.
Yeah, but at a certain point, you gotta take the man shoes back and.
And be like, shut up. You all
Unless you're
suck at
talking
this.
About how small my willy is.
So
Topic
no
PC,
one,
hit us.
no
I
one
don't
else.
have anymore.
No one else is excited about the
Alright,
Godzilla
alright.
movies on
No,
Hulu.
quiet. Silenced. I kill you.
You want me to serve meet him?
No,
Just
no.
talking a bunch of dumb shit.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Alright, I kind of have a topic here. So, do you guys think that those games that are like quote unquote like I don't know what you would call them, like not really like visual novels, but like the interactive like movie, what are your opinion on those games? Like for example, the Walking Dead game made by that's episodic, made by Telltale, like those kind of games. And
Oh,
like
just
that
kind of
one-
like action, like point and click adventure games.
kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm also talking about like have you seen that game Until Dawn? I don't think it was on PC. I think it was only on console. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I know what
Or-
you're talking about.
Yeah. So like, what are your guys' opinion on that? I kind of think they're boring because I mean, they're just
I have
kinda-
more
I'm
fun
gonna
watching
take the-
them playing them.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the talking. I agree with Seams on them. I personally think they're boring. I get how people can like them, and I'm not saying that I don't think there's any value to them or anything like that. I just personally don't find them all that fun. And the other thing that mildly weirds me out about them is, I know it's not all of them. Like I know there's like a bunch that are just like completely normal games, but a lot of them are like weird Japanese anime porno games.
All
Like,
right, never
it's
seen those.
definitely true.
Oh yeah, but those are more like
Those are more
categorized
like
under visual novels.
Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're talking quite about those.
Oh, okay, I think I misunderstood a little bit then.
like Telltale, where
I mean,
it's like a.
I just
want to
talk
movie
about
and
like
then there's
the
little
tank dating
reactions.
simulator game that I found.
No,
A different day.
That
that'll
might
be in
next
the
week's
next topic in the next show.
Deal.
Yeah, so that's your incentive to tune in.
Is you get to hear me.
You
talk
guys are
about
killing it.
Anime dating.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll start wrapping it
Trying
up.
to. Yeah.
We're talking about anime
yeah.
sex games, and he says we'll wrap it up. Comments.
The quality of humor on this show is just mind-boggling.
It just gets poorer and poorer every day. Episode.
You have me in here. What did you expect?
That's right.
Yeah.
Good Godzilla movie, hating
No,
ass
shut the
motherfucker.
fuck up.
We're not talking about.
Oh my god. Fucking, I'm coming to your house and bitch slapping you with my dick. Not anything to do with Godzilla, just I'm in the mood.
Oh, okay, great. I'll
Alright.
move up. I'll bring the Crisco and the chocolate syrup.
Spread 'em, I'll be there in 10.
Well, to wrap up this horseshit of a show, by the way, we are airing these Monday and Friday now. So when you're hearing this, this was recorded on a Saturday, but you're gonna get
Shit, I'm
this
supposed
Monday.
to tell them that.
It was recorded on Tuesday.
This was live, no editing.
Yeah, we're talking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
Future listener in
Meaning
27
Monday.
So just to recap on where to get us, obviously Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud,
Walmart.
Podbean,
Pornhub,
iTunes, literally everything is Dave and the Gang.
picturesofdogs.com.
Picturesdogs.com is not a website. Our website
Make sure
is
to check out the
DaveNTheGang.com.
Pinterest.
Shut up, Johnny. You're a shitter. Go to our Skin Hub thing,
This
which
I
will be
need to
on our
leave the show
website tomorrow.
more.
Shut up. It'll be on our website tomorrow. I think we get about a half cent every time someone opens our crate.
Worth.
So we ball.
Pretty soon here we'll be able to afford half a thing of Tic Tacs.
Yeah, we get a gumball.
Or a P250 sand dude.
We get a gumball.
And without further ado, you guys have any last words? Good one.
This is War Owl, and I still have no closer.
We're gonna get sued now, you stupid bitch.
Oh my god. Alright. See you
This was an
guys.
absolutely lovely experience. Good
Yeah,
night,
you're not
gentlemen.
coming back.
Yeah, you're not
Wow.
Shows
coming
how
back.
sad Johnny's life is if he thinks this is a lovely experience.
Oh,
You didn't
really
even,
quick.
You didn't hear the sarcasm font?
No, I didn't hear the sarcasm font because your voice is too melodic and
That
beautiful.
was the
and it
most,
turns
like,
me on.
emo thing you could say. You didn't hear my XD.
Gar.
Alright.
That
I just got wrecked.
Sorry.
Could have glocked my Rari.
Remember, we're trying to get a fan questions fucking segment in, so if you have any questions,
Primarily
email
about my
me.
penis.
No, email me. And you can like go to our website and there's like a little submission form.
Even if they're just
or-
absolutely retarded.
Yeah, just any sort of question.
Nothing-
any
Literally
advice.
just go in there and talk shit to us.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
we'll,
you can call
we'll
us
respond.
douchebags. You can do anything.
And we'll just tell you what your mother's asshole tastes like.
just send those in.
Also, bonus incentive for every 5 viewer questions that are received. Dave, our lovely host, will take his shirt off on stream for that many seconds. So
Not true.
that is 1000%
No,
true.
no.
I'll do it if
for
you give me
every,
my pants.
for every question that gets featured.
Anyway,
Stream, you get a $9,000 laptop.
Yeah, you get the what was it? The Asus Predator X21.
I just noticed I have mouse 4 bound to a mute button. Does this sound weird?
No.
Kind of.
it
Anyway.
sounded-
send us questions. Is what I was trying to get at.
I think you got there.
And we'll we'll see you guys Friday.
Unless you
Peace.
die of a stroke before that.